This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that website, I guess. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. So that already kind of like spoils the whole horror aspect that's behind this, but yeah. I agree. Alright, Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright, so they did something right with the music, I see. And we're already 3 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's NullFace, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is a game where basically it's like an anime academy going on over here. It's kind of like one of those things where you have to like read for the characters in the first place. Like you got all these characters playing their own role and they're talking, and you have to like read each and every one of their character roles and things like that. And I guess the whole concept that I'm seeing based on off of the screen is that we're in a school and we're kind of like in this club with all these girls, basically basing it upon the looks of this and as well as the title, which is Doki Doki Literature Club, the name of the game. So with that being said, we're gonna give this a shot and see what this is all about. Of course, look at all these girls looking all beautiful and everything. Am I gonna be the only guy in this? Like, can I have other guy friends in this? Like, come on now. Oh, I almost forgot. Drop the yeah, we'll go with the usual. We'll just say no. Let's get started. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. God, I'm bad at reading. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I always feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the class crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I catch you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, no? I'm just trying to get to class on time. I'm not trying to, you know. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. But you did wait for me after all. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Null, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Cause I don't think I'm not the type of guy to even be interested in clubs in the very first place. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I've dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, and I thought Sayori was reading that. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's definitely me, and then I record my reactions to them and upload them to the internet. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the f is a need? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! She seems excited. Why do I let myself be lectured by such a carefree girl? I'm going with it even though I said bye instead of get between the word myself and lectured. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blatantly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. You know, I'd be like that sometimes as well. Sometimes at work, I'd be looking for things to do, so that way I can just skip time past the work day more and more, so that way I can come home and do these. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That's my guy right there. Even though I never been into clubs when I was in high school. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one left in the classroom. Oh, so there's other people, okay. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spaced it out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? What you talking about? What you trying to get this? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayuri. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Okay, so we about to write some bars. We about to spit them bars to this beat, I guess, that we're listening to. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I certainly do. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. So this was a new upcoming club and she wanted to help out, okay. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? I kinda told the club yesterday I would be bringing in a new member, and Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Delicious tasties, huh? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Seems to be doing well for herself. In that case, that's the type of wife that I want, you know what I'm saying? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. What could go wrong? There could be a bunch of SoundCloud rappers over there ready to write their mixtape and everything. You just go in and be a feature on their new track. You never know. All types of possibilities are inbound as of right now. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I may have to dump Juno after this. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Hey, no! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So I think I just hit the jackpot. All I'm saying right now is where the dude's at. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. Okay, so that's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figures makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. I said Natsushi instead of Natsuki. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, they say they know a thing or two because they know a thing or two. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. To be honest, what did I get myself into? Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, no? Monica smiles sweetly, and she got a pose that, you know, is trying to seduce any man. It's not gonna work! We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Basically, you've passed by her a few times. Or actually, no, you guys were in the same class together, so what am I talking about? Monica is probably the most popular... I started again! Monica was the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay, so she got all the traits. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Okay, so I guess this character that we're playing has feelings for Monica. Come sit down, Noel. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Yeah, I think tea sounds about nice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It should have said then Monica and I follow rather than just a period at the end of this sentence, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around and my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. What you looking at? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Bro, my eyes are starting to water. I don't know why. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you, dummy.
That is not correct.
Okay, I understand that you made it for everyone, but we don't have to get hostile now, come on. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a teaspoon. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, I sure do love reading, but sometimes I gotta get hands on things to, you know, get things navigated, if you get what I'm saying. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I don't know, I took that as a joke. I didn't take that as an insult. So the fact that the game processed it as an insult, like, Monica, what are you trying to say? I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoyed the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then stares at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. I would have been honest and been like, well, basically I wanted to stop by for a cupcake, basically. Sayuri is actually the one that invited me here to join the literature club, to basically just get my first impressions off and things like that. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here. So, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ahaha! Well, you know, that shit ain't working out. To be honest, I can't stand politics around the major clubs. Yeah, I can't even stand politics either. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, well, that's right up my alley. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Motherfuckers don't know how hard it really is. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I mean, that grabs my attention. I'm trying to make them rap lyrics, you know what I'm saying? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So no, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. That Suki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Well, I'm the type of people that is like, if you have something to say it. Don't be afraid to say it. If you're not gonna say it, you know what? Keep it moving. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. She had a sad smile? What's she so depressed about? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yuri traces the rim of her trace up with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a formative world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seems so reserved and tepid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I hope she doesn't have anything against people, that's all I'm saying. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, so she's in that horror content, of course. Oh, I read a horror book at once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Cause in New York, the Billy Rock hiding in my sock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. Okay, so this is new to Monica. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, basically it's simple. It's scary and it'll give you a heart attack. Basically, jump scares may pop out of nowhere in the very first place. Basically, the ambience can, like, make it even more horrific and build up, images in your mind that you don't want to see, but yet you see it in the first place because basically those sounds kind of like, play that in your mind, the horror sounds I'm talking about. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Yeah, so Monika's like, you ain't slick. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back.
I'm vengeance.
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. What you trying to get into? What the hand doing? I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. Not very confident writer, huh? I'm ready this so badly. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. And the matter of doing is when you see progress, accomplishments, and growth. What you do. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Okay, so she has an idea basically. So far so good. We just basically entered the literature club with these girls, and basically now we're just gonna write our own mixtape up in here, I guess. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Okay, so we're gonna all write our poem, okay. And then Yuri's just quiet. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Monica smiles warmly at once. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I probably come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Okay, what's been on your mind? I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, nope. But I'm sorry. I thought, no, I'm defenseless against these girls. I guess you ain't gonna make it through the night after all. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls lights up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well, at least I did not mention that. Funny how that even came to our mind in the first place. And Monica, why you staring at me like that? That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. No, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, no. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room together and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, so we're gonna be writing our first poem. Oh! Yeah, this is my story. We got three girls, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, and Monica. We about to get it cut. So, I got something to say to you that I had in my head. All this time, I had feelings for you. I just wonder if you want to be a part of my crew that I got in the back. You already know that we bust a crack. We have a good time over here, sipping this beer and eat some deer that we cook up after we skin. You know, the inside is tasty. Anyways, I don't know why I rapped about dead deers, but pick your words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Okay, so this will be our first poem, of course. So let's make our first poem, and then basically I guess we'll call it right over there. Got like 20 words in the first place. So I'm gonna say unending, got eternity, then we got judgment, peace. It said cheeks. I'm trying to get in them cheeks. Oh, I could be on my Dragon Ball juice after image, but you know, I ain't gonna, I'm just gonna express myself for the way that I am, you know? Yes, Natsuki into them cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Then we got childhood, excitement, kawaii, comfort, pain. Why did she jump when I said pain? Okay, so I'm just gonna get to the game now. So I'll do sensation, I'll do philosophy, depression. Why did she jump? Journey, let's see, anime, promise, mystery. I don't want this to be a depressing one, so let's choose universe. We'll end it off with friends right over here. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for the first one on Naori and everything. We'll definitely save it right here. I kind of find it suspicious when Sayori jumped up when she jumped up with words such as depression and sadness and things like that. So I wonder if she has something going on, even though she makes everything seem all happy and joyful and things like that, you know, because you never really know unless you basically talk to the person and be like, hey, are you okay? And just, you know, checking up on them, like, what's going on with you? I don't know why, I'm kind of worried about Sayori, but we'll pick it up in the next episode, of course, nothing fishy going on. I guess, feel like there's something wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'll look over the footage so that way I can get my thoughts together. And yeah, we're gonna leave it right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, blast that like button on your way out. Also, why not subscribe to join me on this journey. And I will see you guys on the next episode of NullFace. This may seem like, you know, some sort of anime reading game, but don't get it twisted now.